What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I believe the title says how to do something with your shuttle self. Alright, let's just get to the reading. Phew, God bless me. Yeah, too close. I feel like that's too close. Let me just clean these cards real quick. Okay. Tag team back again. Now let's begin. You and me only. AB, I'm gonna do free questions another day, okay? Actually, I do free questions on TikTok. I go live on TikTok Monday through Friday, not on weekends. On weekends, I'm here on YouTube. And I don't do free readings on the weekends on YouTube because I do free readings on TikTok Monday through Friday. Now, all right. So, let's see. First we got the Ace of Cups. So, this looks like you are gifted. You're gifted when it comes to like manifestation. You're gifted when it comes to manifestation. Okay, you manifested where you are today with the Seven of Cups and the Empress. Like you manifested where you are today. All right, so What is this reading called? How to work with your shadow self. Okay, so first of all, you need to know that you're gifted. All right, and in order to like tap into your subconscious, you're going to have to accept this gift, be emotional, have some type of unconditional love, read the Bible, okay, read the Word of God, listen to God. It's hard for you to tap into this unconditional love because you're holding on to some type of grief, some type of sadness, some type of heartache. You're holding on to this, so it's making it kind of hard for you to tap into your subconscious, right? And your subconscious or your gift stems from unconditional love. And we just talked about this. We talked about forgiveness and it blocking you. But let's see, because something weird happened, okay? And you're holding on to it. You're like, that's strange. And this strange energy is trying to like block out your subconscious. And this is exactly what you need to tap into. Now, let me see. Give me a second. I got some notes. I'm doing things a little different right now. So let's see. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So the thing is, you need to have some type of patience. You don't have any patience. Like mentally, you don't have any patience. Or you don't have like you need to have some type of control over your thoughts. It's your thoughts. It's your thoughts that is hurting you. Your mind, your own mind is hurting you because you keep having like negative thoughts or there's weird energy. Hold on, guys. I'm telling you, I'm doing things different. So I'm reading these cards a little different right now. So yeah, so you be having negative thoughts. You be having negative thoughts, and like, and these thoughts are like tests. You know what I mean? Like, it's a test of your mind. It's a test of your mental strength. Yeah, you're probably stuck on something in the past, or you're just plain old like pessimistic. Sometimes you get like a little pessimistic. You need to be open to change. You got to be open to change. Okay, it's something. Maybe you're just stuck in like the same mentality, and when you're stuck in that same mentality, like things don't go the way you expect it. It like there's something new, right? Especially with the Ace of Cups. It could be a new love, all right? Just intuitively, this could be a new love that may cancel, break your heart or something. But I feel like it's because, or you could be holding on to this, like a new love or a person that you had unconditional love for could have just broke your heart, and you're holding on to it, right? And you need to tap back into your unconditional love, because when somebody break your heart or hurt your feelings or deny you or cancel on you, it tends to like taint what's in the cup. It tends to taint that. All right. It tends to make you not want to have unconditional love no more. It makes you want to block off your heart space. So you got to kind of release what somebody did to you or said to you, or your own thoughts, your own pessimistic thoughts. Release that. You could have been hurt from the past, and now you're carrying them same triggers, them same warnings, You know, like, you know how people see certain people and they have like a red flag? Oh, that's a red flag to me. That's a red flag to me. But it's saying like you need to release that. Like them red flags, forget it. You just gonna have to go with life. So okay. So you're not seeing this struggle clearly, right? It's like you got to struggle, but you're not seeing like why it's so difficult. You're not seeing why you have to struggle, and you probably don't even see that at the top of the mountain. You just got to make it to the top of the mountain. You have a burden. You're not seeing this. You're not understanding this burden. That's what it is. Like your thoughts when it comes to this burden, you're not really seeing it clearly. This is interesting. All right, let me keep going. It's going to take me some time to get this out because I'm reading it completely different. I'm trying something new, okay? So this reading might take an hour, even though it's 6 cards here. You have somebody around you, and they may not be like about their money. Or they're new to money. This person could be new to whatever they are, they're new to something. And the reason why like you think negative is because somebody around you. There's somebody around you, and I'm not really sure what they're doing. This is somebody that likes to breadcrumb people. This reading is weird. Yeah, this weird energy is very prominent. It's somebody around you. That's the reason why you think negative. Because somebody may be petty. They may do petty things. They may want, yeah, they do. Somebody's around you and they just do petty stuff. But in the physical though, I don't know. I don't know where this reading is going, but let's keep going. Exactly. Yeah. This is your subconscious, and I don't know. It's something I have to. Let me do one thing at a time because I'm getting mad intuitive messages. Let me read it intuitively first. So you are a massive manifester. Okay. You may not realize this because you need to tap in. You need to tap in. You need to tap into your gift. You're very gifted. You're very gifted. God gave you a gift to manifest, or a gift to be happy, which is how you manifest, a gift to attract things to you. You have the gift of manifestation, and you need to keep like imagining yourself. Like, it's nothing wrong with using your imagination. So you could be like clairvoyant, what I'm picking up. And well, this is about tapping into your shadow self. So you may be imagining certain things, and it's okay, like, to pretend. Like, if you want a car and you just imagining yourself in this car, don't let nobody destroy that, because like you got somebody around you who may try to down your gifts, down your talent, down whatever it is that you have hidden subconsciously in you, because God planted a seed in you, right? With this Ace of Cups, this is like a seed being planted in you. It's a seed of like happiness. It's a seed of manifestation. It's a seed of joy. It's a seed of like whatever's in the fourth dimension, right? You have some type of control over the fourth dimension, but you're not realizing that because you're holding on to something that's in a different dimension, right? You're holding on to something that's in a different realm. Okay, and you need to embrace the gift that God gave you and build on that. And build on that. And okay, so let me read it intuitively, and then I'm gonna read it the new way. All right. So yeah, your shadow self, you're probably like a divine feminine or something like that, but your shadow self is saying like you're a bomb, you're the bomb, you're the bomb.com, you're an empress, you're very nurturing. And this is also a master manifester. This is somebody that gets certain things and they know how to take care of it, they know how to maintain it. All right, so you're good at nurturing things, you're good at maintaining certain things, you're good at keeping everything that you get. Whatever you imagine with the Seven of Cups in your imagination, you get it. You get it in real life. And this is a person who gets stuff in real life, but they get it through the matrix. Okay, so this is somebody like that had to work really hard. They only know struggle, and they only know how to just like climb this struggle, the struggle mountain, and then they get like a penny. And where all you do is just sit back and use your imagination and you get what you want. And this is like your shadow self. Your shadow self is just like you are Hasidity, you are a boss, you are bad and bougie, and you don't have to struggle. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to 10 of wands and then get very little. You don't have to go through a lot and then get breadcrumbs. So, huh. And but there's a block here. Like maybe somebody said something bad about your gift. You know, somebody could be gossiping, Three of Swords, about your gift. But your shadow self is saying like there's nothing wrong. Like somebody could be saying, "Oh, you're lazy. You just sit on your butt and da 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 da." But the Empress, she works for the Most High God. The Empress works for the Most High God. So if God says sit on your butt, then you're going to sit on your butt. But you're working for God still. Okay, you're still working for God. It's not like you see the other people. It may look like you just get things like that. You just sit on your behind, but they don't know that you're gifted. They don't know that you don't. They don't know the struggle that you have to put behind receiving this gift, or they don't know the struggle that it takes to even have a gift. So somebody's used to doing manual labor. You know what I mean? Somebody's used to just like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you're not, this is the matrix. And it's like you're not in the matrix no more. Like somebody is just used to maneuvering through the matrix, and you already elevated past that. You elevated past the matrix. You don't have to, you know what I mean, deal with society in the world and stuff like that. Like you literally are a free spirit with the Empress card. Okay, and you don't necessarily have to be a woman. You could just be someone who knows how to take care of what you have, very tapped in and in tune with your feminine side. All right, so some of you, if you are masculine, you need to tap in. Okay, in order to access your gift, you're going to have to tap into your feminine side, right? Which is nothing wrong with your feminine side. It's like taking care of yourself, taking a shower, washing up, getting your hair, if you got dreadlocks, get your hair retwisted so that the twists are nice. Get your nails done. They usually call those type of people metrosexual, right? But it's really just a man that likes to take care of themselves. They like to wear cologne. They like to smell good, look good. There's men that's bad and bougie that wouldn't touch certain things with a 10-foot pole. And that whether you're a man or a woman, it's okay. All right. Now, some people may say bad things about it. Some people may say negative things about it, like, you're lazy, you don't want to work, but they really don't know your background. They don't know where you came from. Because in order to have a gift like that, okay, if God is giving you a gift, then therefore He's rewarding you. Okay, so it's like someone's trying to down your reward. You were rewarded something from the Most High God, and you were rewarded a tool. Okay, because these gifts are tools to help us maneuver through the matrix, so we don't have to suffer. We don't have to suffer when we have these gifts, when we have these tools that God gives us. So it's okay to tap into your feminine side. Your feminine side is being emotional. Like, it's okay to love someone. It's okay to be soft and gentle. It's okay to, be quiet sometimes. It's okay to express how you feel, whether you're a man or a woman, because that's just how you tap into your gifts. And that's how you. So regardless of who you are, this is how you work with your shadow side. This is how you work with your shadow side, because your shadow side is bad and bougie. Your shadow side is not always like somebody wants you in the energy of like heave ho Oreo, in this masculine energy, in order to just produce, you know, this feminine energy. In order to balance, they think that you have to go heave ho Oreo, and then that's how you manifest, and that's not it. It is a balance, you know what I mean? But it's just like you need to embrace the fact that you don't have to heave ho Oreo. You don't have to do that. You could literally be bad and bougie. It's okay. And I'm picking up like Hillary Banks. It's okay to get on your Hillary Banks. And if somebody don't like that, then they could go heave ho Oreo in the Matrix all they want. But when it comes to your life, you're not going to do that, because this is healthy to your shadow self. What's healthy to your shadow self is caring about your physical self, caring about your spiritual self. Um, what's healthy for your shadow, right? Or a healthy way to express your shadow. This is a healthy way. This is healthy for you, and what's healthy for you might not be healthy for everybody else. So don't let them judge you. All right, because you're like an Agarthan. Agarthan is an alien race, right? And Agarthan is an alien race that they're bad and bougie. They eat rambutan. Okay, I don't just buy thrift store type things. All right, and I'm just using that as an excuse, because you can use your discernment when it comes to thrift store, because I shop at the thrift store too. Okay, but it's just like this person's whole life is thrifty. Like you don't splurge on yourself at all. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't celebrate yourself. That's the whole thing. Somebody doesn't want you to celebrate yourself or celebrate your life, or just have confidence and pride and confidence in yourself. Like, they look at it as, oh, you're bad and bougie. You're like Hillary Banks. You're da da da. No, you're just used to the luxurious things in life, and that's what you produce for yourself. This person, everybody has the right to produce whatever they want in their life. Okay? Everybody has that right. So somebody wants to come and, I guess, criticize your right. Right? Your right to abundance. Your right to a luxurious life. You have the right to this. Okay? You don't have to ask permission. God already gave it to you. It was already given to you from the beginning, and that's how you continuously access it, is by continuously go to God. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I'm trying to da 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 da. If it's in God, when you're an empress, you don't have to worry about, is this right? Is this wrong? Because your mindset is already focused on the Most High God. Your mindset is already focused on wanting to like have a better planet. You know what I mean? So God trusts you. So when you manifest, it's okay. When other people manifest, it's going to be really hard, right? Because they're manifesting from a low vibing place. This is somebody that just wants typical things, regular things, ordinary things. And somebody's really mad. Somebody's really mad, and somebody's really upset about this. So, And you know what they're doing? They're projecting a lot of energy onto you. Somebody could be projecting energy onto your children, because this is also a child as well with the Page of Pentacles. Like, somebody could be projecting, like targeting your kid, which is really weird energy. Okay? It could be, I don't know who it is, because the Ace of Cups is like, who are you even? Like a brand new energy, and somebody's projecting something on like your children or something like that, which is really weird. It's really cruel, and it's really karmic. This is a karmic energy. So it don't necessarily have to be, this could be a new person, but with past life energy. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't know who is like karmic. You don't know who's karmic. Or let me explain it. Like, you might meet somebody today, but you got past life ties with them. That you know what I'm saying? So they might come out like a stranger today, but little do you know, in a past life, y'all was enemies or something like that. You know? I'm trying to see what else I got here before I put some more cards on here. All right, let's see. So you may have had to struggle yourself, right? Maybe you went through a little struggle. Maybe okay, so the struggle is because it's whoever this is, whatever you're holding on to. So let's see what you're holding on to. Because you could be holding on to some pain, and that's why it's a struggle. Like, it's normally not a struggle, you know, especially when you're an empress and you're used to manifesting, right? It's normally not a struggle. But yeah, like I said, there's somebody that is like around you who is like a karmic. They got negative energy, they got bad energy. So that's why it's a struggle. You're taking on someone's karmic energy. You know, just people be watching you and they be projecting bad energy. People could just be around you, and next thing you know, it's called guilty by association. All right, like if you're outside and you're hanging around these group of drug dealers, and then the cops roll up, whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? They taking everybody. They not gonna say, "Oh no, you're a young man. You." I could tell you're, you know, I could tell you're a good person. No, they taking everybody. All y'all getting busted. Okay, if they raided in somebody's apartment, they're taking everybody. They not just taking. They not just taking one person. They taking everybody. Okay, so that's how karma works. When you're around a karmic type person, when you're around anybody with that's doing negative dealings, you're guilty by association. Period. Period. So your best bet is to release whoever this is. Okay, if you know this person or not, just let it go. If it's just a feeling that you have about this person, let it go. If they did you wrong, let it go. And that's been the theme today. Like, somebody is, you know, it's understandable. People hold on to grudges, but it's like, are you really justified by holding on to that grudge? All right. So, like I was saying, if you find things to be difficult, check your circle. Check your circle, because it looks like you are the type of person that's like bad and bougie. You used to getting what you want, and all of a sudden it's a difficult time. Like, all of a sudden you can't manifest. No, you need to. This don't let nobody convince you that being bad and bougie is like. You need to humble yourself. People be so quick to tell you, and I'm not seeing cockiness. It's not like you're cocky. It's not like you're arrogant. You just know exactly what you deserve. What's wrong with that? People mistake cockiness and arrogance for just knowing what I deserve. Like, I know what I deserve in life. I don't want this old t-shirt. I don't want to work in the matrix. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want, and people see that as you're being bad and bougie. You need to humble yourself. How do you know you weren't humble? In order for God to give you a gift, you had to been humble. You think God just gonna reward you and you weren't at least a good person, or you weren't humble, especially with a gift like this, especially with a gift to manifest? That means God chose you. That means you're chosen. All right, you're chosen to to build on this earth. You were chosen to build something that's going to outlast you, a legacy. So people need to mind their business, because they don't know nothing about legacies. These people, whoever this is, don't know nothing about legacies. They still in the matrix. They're still in the matrix. And that's what's making it difficult for you. Also, your mindset is different. If it's not different, it needs to be different. Okay? Your mindset is different. Like, you could take everything that God gave you and make it grow. So you take this gift, you don't sit on it, you don't misuse it, you don't throw it in the trash bin. You actually took it, you actually take it, and you produce. You take the seed, you take the talent, you plant it, and you grow a tree. And that's why you get whatever you want. That's why God chose you. Because he knew that you was going to take the seed and run with it. Shakari Richardson. He knew that you was going to take this seed and go so far with it. So stay in your imagination, baby. Imagine whatever you want. Okay, you want to live in a mansion? Go ahead. God said, okay. You want that Lamborghini? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want that perfect wife? You want that perfect husband? God trusts you. With the Empress, that means he trusts you. This is like a mother. All right, with a child, he trusts you. Some of y'all might be looking for babies. All right, somebody might want to have a child, want to get pregnant, and they're like, okay, when am I going to get pregnant? Soon. Relax. Okay, don't worry. It's going to manifest. Don't worry. Okay, you may have had trouble conceiving, or you may have trouble with you may just have one child and you're like, okay, when am I going to get the next one? Or something like that. But you're going to get it because God trusts you. God trusts you as a co-creator to create along with the Most High God. But not everybody is like that. This is somebody who's like an employee, and you're an employer. You got the business. You got the business. You hire people. This is like an employee, which is nothing wrong with being an employee. But when this employee try to come and be like, oh, you're too bad and bougie. You need to humble yourself. Slow your roll, boo. God put you here. God put you here. Take it up with God. It looks like it comes off as envy, jealousy, envy. Someone who just trying to block your blessings, a blessing blocker, a gift blocker. It's like a parent that says, okay, I had to do it the hard way. When I was young and we went to school, I went to school and it was a desert outside and it was rocks and we ain't have no shoes on and we carried 10 books on our back with two more on the top of our heads, barefoot through the snow. You know what I mean? It's like somebody's like, I had to do it. I had to do it in the past. So how do you get to do? Because the times change, baby. Somebody is really stuck in like the age of Pisces. It's the age of Aquarius now. With the age of Aquarius, it's all about technology. You ever seen the Jetsons? All right, somebody's still stuck in the Flintstones, and they're mad because you done elevated. You done stayed up with the times. They still back with the times. You stayed up with the times, and somebody's looking at you real envious because of that. This is somebody who got to get their hands dirty. They got to get their hands dirty. See how she got the coin in her hand? This is somebody that got to get their hands dirty. You don't have to do that. You holding on to leaves and trees and money. You holding on to money. Nourishment. You know what I'm saying? Look, your globe is right there. Your little gold piece is right there. You don't gotta get your hands dirty. Let's see what else. Shadow. First of all, something's happening in the past. Somebody's holding on to a grudge in the past. Let's see what that grudge is. Or somebody's mind is stuck in the past. If it's yours, release it. Okay? It's alright to tap into your bad and bougie. It's okay. It's okay to want nice things. It's alright. What you think God wants you to have? Mediocre stuff? God said there's mansions in heaven. God said, whatever's in heaven shall it be on earth. You know that. That's why that's why you bringing your blessings down to earth, boo. That's all you doing. You doing the right thing. Somebody just bound to earth. They limited. Three of Swords, they have a limited mind. There's a limited mindset when it comes to earthly matters. They don't understand the heights. They don't understand the spiritual realm. This is somebody who's still in the 3D. They don't even know how to reach the 4th dimension of manifestation, let alone the 5th dimension of love. So what is this past energy somebody is holding on to? It could be you, it could be them. Whoever it is, you gotta release it in order to manifest. You either gotta release this person who has this baggage, or you gotta release the baggage. Okay? And you might feel like you're working really hard and you're not getting a lot. It's because you just need to tap into your imagination with the 7 of Cups. Stop it. Listen, when you try hard, you die hard. I keep saying that. When you try hard, you die hard. A lot of things you just gotta imagine it, and it'll come to you. You just gotta believe, have some type of hope. You really have to rise above low vibing energy. That's what it is. Rise above it. Okay? Someone may have an addiction. Someone may have an addiction that's blocking their blessings as well. But let's see what these cards say with the 3 of Swords. Like, what is this past karmic energy? A baby. Wow. Wow. And that's exactly what I thought. Like, somebody may be trying to get pregnant. Right? And maybe they're jealous and evil eyeing you because you have kids and they don't have kids. Right? Or if this is you thinking like, oh, I'll never have a baby, it's too hard, I'll just have this one child. That's no. Just keep hope alive. Okay? You are a great mom or a great dad. All right, yeah, this is a new baby, but somebody's trying to block it, or your mind is blocking it. Ace of Cups definitely is a Ace of Cups with this Empress is definitely a pregnancy. It's a pregnancy. Somebody's going to have a little girl. 10 of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's going to have a daughter. Somebody has been waiting a really long time to have a baby. And you're going to have another one. It's going to be a daughter. You're going to have a little girl. Yeah. You're going to have another daughter. And it could be due to your shadow self. Alright? So if you're a woman, I don't know what happened in your past life, but you're going to have a daughter. Okay? Because of it. So I don't know if you gave your mama hell, you gave your daddy hell, but somebody said, God said, get this woman another daughter. Or get this woman a daughter. Get this man a daughter. Oh, so that's what's going on. Okay. So let me read this in different types of ways. So, Okay, so spirit is trying to, or God is trying to, or the universe is trying to bring to your awareness that there's a impending, am I saying that right? Impending pregnancy. Someone's about to get pregnant. You're getting a warning. Excuse me. You're about to manifest a child. This is a warning to you. Let's put some other cards on this. That it came out, but I didn't expect it to be the whole reading. And if you just had a brand new baby, don't let people be watching your baby, looking at your baby face, because somebody could be evil eyeing that baby. Okay? Be very protective. Don't be gullible. Be very protective of your child. Okay? Because I feel like you're going to have a very beautiful child, and people are going to be completely jealous. Okay? Somebody could be pregnant right now and not even know it. Yeah, you can't, you probably can't even see. You either can't see while you're struggling to get pregnant, or you're pregnant and you just can't, you don't know. Okay, you could have lost the baby as well. You're going to get pregnant. If you lost the baby, you're going to get pregnant. I can't believe this was a shadow reading. The High Priestess, you are highly intuitive. That is your gift. I said that with the Ace of Cups. You're very intuitive. You don't need tarot cards. You don't need anything except for to listen to the Most High God to move you. That's what you gotta do. When you hear God's booming voice going, do this, do that. You know, when you hear God's booming voice, that's all you need in order to guide you. All right, so you guys are high priestesses. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a high priestess. You don't need to say anything. All you got to do is listen. You got to pray and listen. God will tell you everything. Like, you know, I tell you everything. He looking like a man. God will tell you everything. Everything. And that's what you need to tap into. That's how you access your subconscious, is by listening. By acknowledging the fact that you are a high priestess and listening. That's it. You don't need no cards. All you need, you know how, this is how you know. God is something. All right? That's how you know God is real. Because God is something. God is not nothing. God is something. Whether you see him or not, God is something. How you know God is something? Because when you be like, something told me to go inside this store. See, God is never nothing. Even when you can't see him, or you don't, you know, God is everything. God is also something. So when you be like, oh, something told me to make a left, that's God. That's the high priestess. That's all you need to listen to is something. Listen to God. Listen to that something. Oh, something told me to open the refrigerator and take that. Listen to it. That is your intuition. Continue to tap into the something. Something told you. Something told you. God is something. God is real. Because then what told you? Some people may say, oh, my mind told me to do this. No, it was God. It was God communicating to your mind. So you just learn how to discern God's voice. That's how you learn how to discern God's voice. Because God will lead you to the right way. God will lead you to the promised land. So yeah, tap into this high priestess energy. You guys are high priestess. That's how you tap into your subconscious. Yeah, here we go. It's some type of pride that you're holding on to. Or you need to be proud. You need to walk with confidence when it comes to your gift. You need to walk with this Godfidence when it comes to your gift. Like, when God tell you something, you never should doubt it. Six of Wands with the high priestess. You should never doubt it. You should just get right on up and I'm out. Something told me to do. God told me to what? The universe said, okay, I'm doing it with no hesitation. This is hesitation up here. This is hesitation. Hesitation was holding you back. Pride is going to keep you moving. Not ego, not bad ego pride. I'm talking about having confidence, having this beautiful energy, walking in this beautiful energy because you know that God is behind you, because you know God told you to go do it. That's why you're confident. Because God said, go do that. Go do this. All right. And you walk confidently after that. It don't matter if you got to go. It don't matter if God told you to go up against 7 people. You're going to go with pride. Okay. All right, Lord. Hey, go up against these 8 people. No problem. And you go with the confidence like you could beat them all because God told you to do it. God is like that older brother or older sister that's like, yo, I got your back. Go beat them up. I got you. And then when your brother or sister go tell you to beat somebody up or punch somebody in their face, you go do it with all the confidence. You jump up. Boop, boop, boop. You know? So when God tell you to do it, you better have that same energy. Keep that same energy for the Most High God that you would if your older brother or older sister told you to go. Yeah, go over there and punch him in the face. Jump up. Keep that same energy. It don't matter who you coming up against. When you got God on your side, that it don't matter. You could have 400 people. You could be against 400 people. All them 400 people gonna lose when it comes to one of you. All right. Oh, okay, because you worrying. That's why you struggling. You struggling because you worrying. Because you listening to other people. I told you, whoever this person is, they got outdated. They are so outdated. They are so pessimistic. So pessimistic, so outdated. What you need to do is stop listening to other people and stop worrying. Worrying got you struggling. Things is hard because you just worry. Because you're not listening to your intuition. It's beautiful intuition that you got here that you need to tap into. Yeah. When you listen to other people, it's like, okay, what, John? You want me to do what? No, not John. God. Don't worry, pray. Don't worry about nothing. Pray about everything. I don't care if you asking God, what should you drink today? Okay? God gonna say, go drink some water to test you to see if you listening. And you better listen. You better go drink that water because that's a small test. Hearing God's voice, God will test you with the smallest things to see if you're ready for the big things. Right? Like Moses. Moses had to get tested. I feel like Moses had to get tested when that bush was burning. That burning bush. Moses got tested like, oh, okay, this is God. Okay, or he probably got tested with something else. But what I'm saying is like God will test you with the smallest things, like put on some socks. He want to see if you hear him before he get you on Moses' level to where you're leading a whole group of people out of the wilderness. So if you don't listen to the little things, how are you going to be obedient to the big things? And that's anything in life. And that's why you're in this energy. Because you take care of the smallest things. That's why God give you the biggest things to handle. Especially if it's a baby. Say you know what I mean? So maybe you took care of one of your kids or something like that down to the T, and God is finna bless you with another baby. Or say you just took care of your home, you took care of your husband or your wife, or you know what I mean? You took care of your nieces and your nephews, and now God is saying, you know what? You took care of the smaller things. Now I'm gonna bless you with your own child, with your own baby. And listen to this message and be confident and walk in that light. Walk in that energy. and worry about nothing. Pray about everything. Pray about everything. That's why you're struggling. You're struggling because you're worried. Some people make life harder than what it really is. Because it all starts with the mental. The minute that you make it hard in your mind, guess what? It's going to reflect in your real life. Just like if you got a messy house, it's because you're kind of disorganized in your mind. You got to clean out that mental clutter. Okay? Let thine eye be single. That's a healthy eye. When your eye is single, meaning you only listening to God's word. That's it. That Ace of Cups. The two of, yeah, you need to block out this person. It's this person. You need to block out whoever this page is right here, whoever this person that they just not on your mindset. They're not even on your level. They're not even on a boss level. This is an employee. This is somebody that work for somebody that work for somebody that work for somebody. Okay? They're not even on your level. They're not even on your level. And you need to block them out. That's what it is. You thinking negative because you're indecisive. You're indecisive. I just said let your eye be single. Okay? But it's projection. It's because when your homeboy be like, yo, son, go talk to that girl. And you're like, well, that girl don't like me. Nah, girls like you. They just want you to fight for it. You go listen to your friend and that girl slap you. Okay? You knew exactly what to do. You knew exactly what to do. Let thine eye be single. Don't worry about anything. Okay? You think negative because you're too indecisive. It's two wolves inside of you. You can only feed one. Alright? You can only feed one. And it's really a balance, to be honest. To be 100% honest, it's really a balance between negative and positive, okay? It's polarity, right? You need both. That's why this is a shadow reading. Because your shadow reading may be bad and bougie, but your shadow side may be bad and bougie, but your other side may be like, oh, we're supposed to work real hard. But it's a balance between work and bad and bougie. It's a balance. But this person is coming over to tip it. They want to tip it to make you imbalanced to where you're just overly working and you're not getting a chance to bask or take care of yourself or love on yourself or love on your kids or something like that. Like somebody wants you in an energy where you're just overworking, you're stressed, you're in the matrix, you're not paying attention to your children, your family, your money, you're nothing. You're just tired out and worn out and pooped in. No. You're an empress. You're a whole queen. You have a whole empire. Okay? You got people that do that. You got people, you don't got to go out there and catch the chicken and pluck the chicken and cut the chicken up. It's people they do that. All you got to do is order DoorDash and the chicken already come cooked for you. Okay? And it's okay to bask in that type of luxury. It's all right. Okay? You may even want to be the type to hire a chef. That's okay. Get what you want. If God wants you to have it, He gonna give it to you. Period. But like this person is like, no, you should go out and catch your own chicken, then pluck the chicken. Then after you pluck the chicken, wash the chicken, kill the chicken. Like, what? Somebody's trying to take you off balance. Make you indecisive. Okay, but you're in this boss-like energy, so it's like, you're a boss. You're a boss. And you ain't going back. Alright, yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Just, This is luxury to me. This is just holding on. Like, this person thinks, like, this is like you eat, sleep, and shit your manifestations. Like, all you think about is what, what God said that you could have. That's it. That's all you need to do, is to hold on to your imagination, to your manifestations. That's all you need to do. Okay? Because judgment was already called on it, which means it was already written. So whatever you like are imagining, if you imagine yourself in a mansion, you specifically, whoever this is not for everybody. Okay? This is specifically for divine feminine, divine masculine, empresses, emperors, and God-fearing people. Okay? But God made judgment. He called judgment on whatever it is that you want, because you're aligned with Him. Let me explain to you. You want things and God wants things. Okay? You get hurt because what you want doesn't align with God. And this happens with everybody. God, I want this. I want that. I want this person. I want this home. I want the. That's what you want. And then there's what God wants, right? So you need, which is what you need. So there's what you want, and then there's what you need, right? So when you start making what you want the same as what God wants, that's when you manifest. So you really just gotta want what God wants, period. It ain't about what you want, because everything is in God's will, not your own will. That's where you mess up. That's why people be sad and crying and trying and how come I can't do this? How come I can't do that? Because does God want you to do this and do that? Did you even ask Him? Now, whoever you are specifically, whatever it is, you just need to hold on to your manifestations, right? Especially if it hasn't come yet and it's just in your mind, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that Ferrari. I'm gonna get that Lamborghini. Hold on to that, because God already made judgment and said you could have it. He already planted that seed in you. Don't let people block it. Don't let your own mind block it. If God said you can have it, 4 of Pentacles, He said you can sit there and you can have it. You just need to eat, shit, sleep, walk, talk. You need to really embody that energy. You need to really become that energy. Okay, you can also be well known in your community. People may know you in your community. Okay, that's another way to embrace your shadow self. That's a healthy way of embracing your shadow self, is to be well known in your community. Okay, people may even know you for manifesting, for getting what you want. People may know you for getting what you want. That's why they're looking at you like you're spoiled or you're bad and bougie, but it's not you. God made the judgment. Okay, people be mad at you because what God be blessing you with, God gave it to you. Tell them to take it up with God. Go get your blessings too. That's like them giving out free lunch, and you got your plate of free lunch, and they looking at you like, how you get that burger and that pizza and them french fries? Because that was the best thing in school lunch, was the burger, the pizza, and the french fries. And they looking at you like, how you get that? Baby, free lunch is over there. Just go. No, I'm not going to go to free lunch. I'm just going to sit here and starve 10 of wands with the Page of Pentacles. I'm just going to sit here and struggle. I'm just going to sit here and climb this tree and get... Baby, they gave me now free lunch over there. You don't want to go to God? And that's the thing about being a non-believer. Because they so trapped in the 3D. They so trapped in the, I make this happen. It's I'm powerful. You so trapped there. And then that's why it's hard for you. Because all you got to do is go to God. All you gotta do is get on that free lunch line, baby. You too good? You too good for the free lunch? You too good for the free lunch? You too good to go to God? You too good to get on your knees and repent and say, Lord, forgive me. You too good to thank God for what you have. You too good to believe. Everybody else that's on their knees is crazy, right? And you don't got you. I'm just saying, to pray. Everybody else that's praying and asking God, they crazy. but they living like this. But you get mad when you see them living like this. You could get yours too. It's free. It's free. It is free. The price was paid already. Jesus paid the price. Somebody wants you to go through what Jesus did. You know what I mean? And we all carry our crosses. That's what I'm saying. This person don't even know where you came from, where you going, and why God is blessing you. Everybody got to carry their cross. It's like they want to see you. I don't know what this person wants. Like they want to see you actually physically with your hands in the dirt, struggling and climbing up hills. And no, everybody's struggle is different. Everybody's cross that they had to bear was completely different. The way they gotta bear their cross is not gonna be the same way that you gotta bear your cross. Everybody is tested differently. And you keep passing your test and passing your test and passing your test, and people get mad because they watching you pass your test. Go take your test and pass it. Stop looking at somebody else's plate and go pass your test. Four of Pentacles. Go pass your test. You've been passing your test, so now you're being tested again. You're being tested because somebody's coming around saying you can't do this, you can't manifest, when you're the high priestess. You hear God's voice loud and clear. They be calling you Shalonda, Carisha. They be calling you by name. God calls you by name, honey. Somebody mad because you listen. You're obedient. Somebody's mad because you're obedient. Just give them a card. Look at this. You be making the money moves. See, you're aligned. I told you this is the balance. This is balance. This is the balance of the light and the dark. You have to balance these two out. You have to in order to manifest. This is the key to manifestation. Knowing when to pop off and when to not pop off. Knowing when to take karma in your own hands, but you're not really taking karma in your own hands. Like if God sends you out to go take karma, you better go take karma in your own hand. It's not your own hands though. You get what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you gotta go handle business, and sometimes God is just gonna handle it for you. But you gotta know when to do it, and it's a balance. This person wants you to be imbalanced. They want you to like you know how parents are. It's like you may have a parent or somebody that's like this. That's like, oh, well, I struggled and I went through this and I was put out in the street and I was homeless, and my mom made me, my dad made me do this and I struggled. And that's some old time thinking. Like, why do you want your kid to struggle like how you struggled? Why would anybody want somebody to struggle like I had to do it? Okay. And you supposed to make it easier for the next generation so they don't have to do it. Okay, what did Dr. Martin Luther King didn't say, oh, well, I went through segregation and racism real bad, and so y'all got to go through it. No, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, these are people that tried to pave the way so we wouldn't have to, so it would be easier. That's true sacrifice. These are people that made a sacrifice, but they didn't even make a sacrifice. You know what they did? They were obedient to the Most High God. That's it. They bared their cross. And they were obedient. And that's how they get into the position that they were put in. We'll never forget their names. Martin Luther King Jr., he will never die. Okay? Erykah Badu said there's 3 deaths. And I believe this. There's 3 deaths. The first death is in the mind. That's what somebody's trying to make you do. The first death is in the mind. The second death is in the physical, which is where this person is headed to. The second death is in the physical. And the third death is when they stop saying your name. These people have a legacy, and so do you. And so do you. In the name of Jesus. And it's all because you're balanced. It's all because you balance your energy. It's all because you know the light and the dark, and you know how to use them. You know when to slap somebody in the face, and you know when to, hey, how you doing? You know when to namaste, and you know when to, nah, I'm not staying. Like, you know when, because you're obedient, because God will use you for that. And to end it off, I'll tell you how God will use you for that. King Saul, I always use this story. I always say the story to whoever come and see my video. I say the story time and time again. It's probably in like 5 or 6 videos. I need to read another Bible scripture so I could have another story like this. But King Saul got God killed him because he was disobedient. How was he disobedient? The Most High God said, look, go kill this town of people. It's going to be women, men, and children in there. Saul said, I'm not doing that. God said a word. And the reason why Saul had to kill that town of people called the Amalekites, he had to go kill the Amalekites because the Amalekites were going to go and kidnap King David's daughter and wife in another town. So, we are all connected. That's why we have to be obedient to the Most High God. Because if I don't listen to God, that can be detrimental to another person's life. Right? So King Saul, he didn't listen to God, which was detrimental to King David's life. And he was disobedient. He thought, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. That don't sound right. But God sent him to do it. That's embracing your shadow. Because sometimes it ain't all about roses. Y'all think God is all about roses. Some people think God is all about genocide. But there's a reason behind it. God could do what he wants because he made us. He could do what he wants because he's the creator. So you understand that balance. You understand the light and the dark. So if God say get into your light energy, you hopping into your light energy. If God say get into that dark energy, you hopping right into that dark energy. And that's why you're in the position that you are now as an empress with the whole empire. Okay? It's like Malcolm X. And Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King was non-violence. Malcolm X was by any means necessary. And these are the two wolves that's inside of you, right? You got to feed them both because sometimes it's by any means necessary. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do and it's by any means necessary. And sometimes it's non-violence. But the key to knowing the difference is being obedient and listening to God with the high priestess. That's how you know when to act and when not to act, or when to love and when to show, when to bring darkness, when to bring the evil, when to bring, you know what I'm saying? You just obedient. People ain't gonna see it like that. Just like King Saul. King Saul couldn't see it like that. King Saul was like, what? I can't go kill a town with kids and children, women. I can't go do that. But this is the same town that, because King Saul didn't do that, went and actually succeeded. They actually succeeded. That's why God had King Saul killed. Because they ended up kidnapping David's daughter and wife. And God already told you, hey, go do this. He probably ain't telling why. He probably ain't say, that's what, and it's not up for you to ask God why. God tell you to go do something, you go do it. What parent let you allow you to be like, Ma, why? Dad, why I gotta do, why? If you don't just get the hell up and go do what I told you to do, you know what I mean? What parent? Come on now. And then he ain't found out why until later. Until after his death. That's when he found out why. Because you were saving a nation. God made us. He made these people. He could make it and he could destroy it. He could make it and he could break it. He could make it and he could take it. And that's what it is. And the sooner that you know that, the sooner that you'll just, things will be easier for you. You'll manifest a little bit more easier when you know that. And when you know that God wants greatness for you. Okay? He only wants good for you. So yeah, you're balanced. That's what your shadow self want to say. Your shadow self want to say, yeah, you're sitting on your empire and you're very much balanced, and that's the reason why you go make money moves. When you make moves, it's never in vain. You're not leaving off your throne unless it's about money. Okay? She ain't getting up or he ain't getting up, you know what I mean? Unless it's about that bread, unless it's about something serious. Okay? You only make moves when it comes to your empire. It's like being a king or a chief or a general. They only go. I don't even think the generals really go to war. But it's like, if you got to, you're gone. You're there because you're obedient. And that's why you get what you want. Okay? That's why you get what you want. And that's how you work with your shadow. All right? You got to know when, where, excuse me, because God needs you to manifest things on this earth. He needs you to manifest things on this earth, so he needs us. God uses us as vessels. All right? So just be obedient at the end of the day. Just be obedient. And somebody's getting a baby. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you any different. All right, I think that's everything for right now. Yeah, that's how you tap into your shadow self. That's how you, what it said, how to work with your shadow self. That's how you do it. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see who's in the crowd. Petra, is this a collective? They all collectives. I don't do nothing but collective readings on YouTube. I'm not doing nothing but collective. If you want like something for free, you gotta go to my TikTok when I go on live. I go on live on TikTok Monday through Friday. And I'm over here on YouTube doing collectives Saturday and Sunday, or Sunday or whatever, whenever I feel like it. They could be mad. Yeah, let them be mad. They got to deal with that. Being mad is the only poison that you drinking on yourself. You drinking that hurt. Hey, Petra. Yeah, I went live like 3 times today. I literally went live like 3 times today. Had to clear out some energy. You know, the energies was looking funny. It's still looking funny, but hey, that's how these readings go. But that's a shame. Somebody think that you should be outside with no shoes on, struggling. No, if you never let somebody write your book. Never let somebody write your. Imagine if you live the way people expect you to live and want you to live. They and then they have limited minds. Imagine you allowing yourself to put your life in somebody else's hands that has a limited mind. They have you outside looking like picking cotton all over again or something like that. You know what I mean? It does. It only hurts you. You gotta let it go. But anybody gotta forgive. You got to, and it's not easy. It's not easy to forgive. Okay, and then some things, like I said, if God says you gotta take this matter into your hands, just like how He told King Saul, He said, "Nah, go out there, and I need you to go fight." You go do that. Okay, it's not you. You know. You get what I'm saying? If God said go on out there to war because I need you to fight, you better go on out there to war. Don't be like, is it right to fight? If somebody came up to you and assaulted you, and God said go out there and assault them back, don't be like, oh Lord, you sure? You better go ahead. Listen, God's gonna come up and slap the mess out of you. Sorry, not sorry. Because when God said, listen, my daddy let me tell y'all something. I remember one time my sister, my older sister, this is my older sister, you know, and I love her to death and she's so short. She like 4'7". My older sister like 4'8", you know, way shorter than me. But she told me to go up to somebody and mush them in the face, and that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did, because that's my older sister. And I know she got my back, and we could fight. We a family that could fight. We not a family that can't fight. My whole family could fight. My whole family. We get down. Okay? We get down. So when my older sister said, hey, go snuff. Actually, she told me to snuff a dude. And I went and I snuffed him. And like, what you gonna do? Because my sister here, then I got a brother, you know what I'm saying? Then we had our brother, and we all give it up. We all give it up. Now what? And it's like that. It's the same way with God. So if God say, hey, go do this, I need you to be gangster and gutter, go do this. I need you to go, you know, even if He tell you to go love somebody, because that's hard for people to do too. Go up to this person and love on them. Ask for ask them for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? That's hard for people to do too. But if God told me to go do that, I'm gonna go do that. If God said, hey, open your heart to this person and love this person, yes, Lord. Because that's hard too. It's hard to go and fight for God because and it's hard to go and love for God. And I think it's more harder to love, especially when you don't have that forgiveness in your heart for people, or your ego might be involved. Like, what if I get rejected? I don't want to go, like you could have had a best friend who did you dirty and God said, go talk to them. No, Lord, they did me dirty. You better go ahead and make amends like God has said. You better go make amends. You said your baby daddy and you got his kids. You say you learned that they will not care because they can't think outside the box. Yeah, they can't. They can't. Some people just stuck. All right. Some people will grow up. We all were like reckless at one point, and then we grew up and we matured. But not everybody does that. Some people literally die in their sin. Some people literally die in their sin. They'll be 60 years old. Like if somebody was like, they will die in their sin. And that's sad. But that's just the path that they chose. I'm pretty sure if they were obedient, that path would have been glorious. But the devil really be beating people up. And then people think that they could just fight it on their own. No, you need God. He made everything. Like, if there was a video game and you was trying to beat it, wouldn't you go to like the creator? Like if you're trying to make money off of Facebook, wouldn't you go to Mark Zuckerberg, because he's the inventor of Facebook, and be like, yo, how can I make money off of Facebook? Or would you just keep trying to do it your own self and you didn't even create Facebook? No, you want to go email Mark Zuckerberg. Mark, you made Facebook, yo. How do I get paid off of Facebook? All right, so it's like the same thing with God. God created everything, but people don't like to acknowledge it. People think that they making their own heartbeat. Really? Make your heart stop beating right quick, since you got so much control. Let me see right quick. Make it stop beating just real quick. Like, you can't, right? You can't. It's involuntary. What? It's involuntary. Your heart beating is involuntary. So who got control over your heart? God said, look, if your heart stop beating, you dead. God said, if your heart stop beating, you dead at the bottom of the deck. But you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. You can't make your heart stop beating. You can't make the sun go up. You can't make the sun go down. So just acknowledge the one that did. That's all. That's all. Everybody be suffering just because they won't acknowledge God. All you gotta do is acknowledge him for who he is. And then, I'm not gonna say the suffering gonna end, because it's always a spiritual battle. The devil's always gonna try you. The devil always gonna try you. You said your father said to punch my father. You just like, yo, everybody keep teasing my daggone accent, and I really don't know where I got it from. Like, I be like, boys talk for the and I really don't know where I got it from. Is that like a New York accent? New York. I really never heard it until people started pointing it out. So I'm a little bit self-conscious, because on God, I've never heard my own accent. I don't know if I picked it up or what, but now that people like, and the first one that like, now that people just like be telling me, now I'm self-conscious. Like, I still don't pay attention to it, but I don't know. People be noticing. Like, I didn't know. Y'all don't got the same accent? I thought we all talk like this. Well, how am I supposed to do? Talk. That's too much. That's just too much movement of the tongue and the, let's talk, guys. Let's talk. Okay? If he said he's a boss with the sauce, let's talk. No, I'm not doing that. It's boss, all right, with sauce. And we talking about bosses with sauces, okay? You said your oldest hate fighting. I used to hate fighting too. That don't mean you don't know how to fight. Just because you don't like, I used to hate fighting. I still do. I don't like to fight. I don't want to mess up my nails, my hair. You're scratching my face. You're ripping my clothes. Like, what are you doing? Why you just can't go about your business? What do you want to fight me? But that don't mean that just because you don't like fighting. It's usually the people that don't like fighting that know how to fight. It's usually them people. They really don't want to beat you up. They really don't want to hurt you. Like, I hate hurting people. I don't want to hurt you. I mean, but today, if I have to fight, because I'm in my 40s, because I'm 41, today if I have to fight, oh, I'm thrashing you. I'm making sure you go to the hospital because I'm too old now. I'm too old to be fighting, so I'm gonna make sure. And I know I'm winded, so I know I'm gonna only get about 2 good minutes, if that. I'm gonna get 2 good minutes. So I'm going straight for the. I'm like Tyson and now, cause I'm too old. I'm too old to be scrapping and rolling and ripping and scraping and scrumbling. I'm too old for that. I'm gonna be winded. You wanna beat me up? But now I'm 41. I just go right straight forward. I'm trying to body you, put you right in the hospital right quick, so you can leave me the fuck alone forever. Okay, let that be a lesson to everybody. Please leave me alone. I'm gonna give you good 2 minutes, and I'm coming for that throat. Okay, don't think I'm just gonna tap 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 tap. I don't know, but I got time for that, baby. I'm 41. I'm 41. I can't tap 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 tap. I'm coming straight for the gusto. All right. I'm coming straight for the night, for the one hitter quitter. Ain't nobody got time for tap tap tap. I don't got nothing to prove out in these streets. I don't want y'all to see my hand skills. I'm beating you up, and I'm going about my day. Okay, that's about it. I'm too old. I don't got the stamina. Y'all want to have these young girls too? Let a young girl come and fight me, baby. I ain't got the stamina. I'm going straight for your frontal and your nose. All right, I'm blacking your eyes. I'm going straight. Let me stop talking like that on YouTube. But I'm just saying, I don't got the stamina in me, boo. I ain't got it. I'm going straight. I'm pulling out my pepper spray. Okay, I'm pulling out my pepper spray, and I'm going straight. I'm going straight to because I want to go home at this point. I'm giving you 1 to 2 good minutes, and then I'm going home. Okay, stick and move. That's it. I'm sticking and I'm moving. I'm retreating. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, you should have caught me when I was in my 20s. Catch me in my 20s. Okay, this is 20 years. It's 20 times 2 over here. Okay, this is 20 times 2. Okay, so yeah, Cat, you should have caught me about 20 years ago when I was vibrant. I'm not a vibrant thing no more. My knees is gonna buckle. My knees is gonna buckle. First of all, my legs gonna shake because I don't want to fight. Then my knees gonna buckle. Okay, so before all that happened, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm telling you, don't come to me. I ain't the one. I'm pulling out weapons. Okay, I'm picking up garbage cans. I'm not shooting the fair. Ain't nothing fair about it. Ain't nothing fair about what I'm about to shoot. Okay, I'm not shooting the fair. I'm picking up garbage cans. I'm picking up because it's a fight. I hate when people be like, "Oh my God, why you fighting dirty, baby?" It's a fight. A fight is a fight. If I got to pick up a garbage can and knock you out, you wanted to fight. You wanted to fight. I guess you not want to fight. Okay, I guess you. I hate when people be like, "Why you scratching? Why you pulling here? Why you?" Baby, it's a fight. I'm drawing blood. Okay, I'm too old, sweetie. I ain't supposed to be here right now. I ain't supposed to be here. Okay? Don't try me. Alright? What you say? You cracking up, Dylan? Yeah, they be fast. They be they be fast. I gotta stick and move. They be too fast now. And then they like to jump. They been like to jump. That's the only way back in the day they used to beat me. You gotta jump me. I done fought 2 girls. I done fought 3 girls. I got jumped 3 times, about 3 or 4 times. That's the only way. Once they learned me in my neighborhood that I could fight, then that's when they started jumping me. They started jumping me, boy. Shit, I take pride in that. Yeah, they got to take 2 or 3 of y'all motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Nah, I don't even fight. I don't even fight. Don't even believe me. You got it, girl. Girly, what is it? You got it? You want the dude? What is it? What you want, baby? Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Ain't nobody trying to fight. Unless God say, But most of the time, God ain't going to say fight. Okay, got to be a purpose behind it. You know? So I think we done here. What you said? You like peaceful? But they be carrying the guns. Oh no. Oh no. That's not with my pepper spray. See, that's a loser. That's a real loser. But I could see it for men, I guess. I could see why, but that's a loser. They need to really eliminate guns and let people just fight with their hands. If they eliminate all guns, life will be better. But they're not, because we have wars and they need those guns and stuff like that. And then those guns are easily transported to the cities and the states and and handed out underground and stuff like that. So even if they eliminated guns from the public, but anyway, that's your right. And that's crazy that's the Second Amendment. And the Second Amendment being the right to bear arms, because why do I need to bear arms? Why is that a right? What's gonna happen? Why I need this gun? You saying I need this gun? Okay. What's finna happen? I wouldn't even get me a gun, though. I don't want no guns in my house. Only way I would have a gun in my house, like, it gotta be like my husband's or somebody, and he gotta have it in a safe. That's inside of a safe. That's inside of a safe. That's inside of a safe, because boom. I don't do well with weapons. I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one oracle card before I go, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay, let's get a collective message. What does the collective need to know right now? Closing out this energy. Closing out the energy. What does the collective need to focus on, or what do they need to know for right now? Andromedans, autonomy, free will, and manifestation. You guys are free to manifest whatever you want. Some of y'all are really smart, like scientifically. Y'all into that quarks and zeal. I see whatever it's called. I forgot, the tetrahedron, whatever. It's how the fourth dimension looks right there. You guys are into gematria, all that stuff. All right, I'm picking up Aquarius energy with this card. You guys are very different, very unique, just out there. Let me read it real quick. So this is what y'all got closing out this energy. Y'all got the Andromedans. Let me move you guys up closer so you can see that card there. Okay, I'm going to read it to you and let you guys go. Number 4. So you guys are very stable. You have stable energy. Okay, supportive, stable. You're not going nowhere. You're like a tree. Don't even worry about nothing. All right, Andromedans. Let me read it real quick. The Andromedans. come from the Andromedan constellation. That's 2.5 million light years away, near the Great Square of Pegasus. Okay, so they buy Pegasus. Andromedans inhabit a massive area in space and are possibly the oldest race that visits our Milky Way galaxy. Excuse me. They are an abstract and dimensionally fluid species, right? So they're abstract, as you can see with all like the abstract art. They're not just like, black and white. Everything is just like, you see how she's colorful, outside the box type of energy, very abstract. You color outside the lines type of energy or whatever. And dimensionally fluid species, so they could go in between any dimension. So they could go from the first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension, eighth dimension, ninth dimension, tenth. They could soar through all the dimensions. You go from 0 to 100 and back. All right. So you could tap in on all levels, right? Andromedans do not need or use spacecraft, so you don't even need like a car. You don't need a vehicle. You don't need a spacecraft. They usually use the nearby galactic gateway Antares as a dimensional travel portal. What is that? So maybe that's a moon. What is Antares? I don't got time for this. Wait. What is Antares? I think that's a moon or something. But let me see. Anyway, they usually use the nearby galactic gateway. So it's a gateway. What is Antares? It's a star. Antares is the brightest star in the constellation of Scorpius. It has the Bayer design designation. Wait. It has a Bayer designation of Scorpio. Okay, so you travel through a star. Okay, because this is the star card, right? This is like Aquarius energy, Uranus energy, Saturn energy. This is the star card. So you use the gateway, like this star, I guess, Antares is a gateway for you as a dimensional travel portal. Okay, so y'all just travel through portals and stuff like that. Though Andromedans can, so you might be like the type to pray a lot. Pray a lot. You pray a lot. But prayer is like, you bring things into existence when you pray, okay? Antares, let me see. Though Andromedans can holographically adopt any appearance, so you're a shapeshifter. Okay, you could look like a vagabond one day, you could look like a bum one day, and then you could look like a baddie the next day. You could shapeshift. All right. Though Andromedans can holographically adopt any appearance, including elementals, via shapeshifting, they typically appear like humanoids with varying shades of blue skin. Other ETs revere Andromedans and say they are possibly the highest known ascended master. So other extraterrestrials actually look up to the Andromedans. And they feel like they're the highest known ascended masters of these regions in the universe. So this is like, like Jesus energy, like, you know what I'm saying? You're mad tapped in when it comes to the Most High God. You're like an ascendant, Jesus is an ascendant master. But Jesus is God, but people don't be saying that. But I believe Jesus is God, so. But yeah, you have the energy of an ascendant master. Andromedans methodologies are often perceived as obscure. So you do things that's weird, you know what I'm saying? You do things that's like out the ordinary. Like people look at you like, what are you doing? And you're just, you're just obedient to the Most High God. So your methods of doing something would be like is perceived as obscure. Let me look up that word and make sure I know what obscure means. Obscure. Definition. Not discovered or known about, uncertain. So you do things that people don't even know about yet. Like people ain't even learn what you know. That's why it looks weird to them. And obscure also means keep from being seen, concealed. So you do things, you have methods that are like hidden. You have hidden methods. Like you don't show anybody the method to your madness. You just are mad, right? And brilliant though. So it's like you're a genius. You're such a genius that people ain't even on your level. Like, they don't even think like you. They don't even get it yet, because you're into quarks and zeals and atoms and stuff like that, and they don't even know anything about molecules and anything about quantum physics at the end of the day, right? Okay, so you're brilliant and you do things that people don't really recognize, and you hide what you do. All right. They are very elusive. So you're very elusive, so you're mysterious and selective about who they choose to communicate with. So you're the type that just don't like to talk to everybody. You don't just talk to anybody and everybody. You're very selective about who you talk to, and you're always hidden, right? Andromedans are extremely concerned with humanity's future and with the ecological devastation happening on Earth. So you are a humanitarian. You care about people. You want to give back. You're a philanthropist. You know what I'm saying? You like to give back. You like to make sure everybody on Earth is good. You're trying to lead the people to like freedom, right? The same type of freedom that you possess. So they would prefer all benevolent and malevolent ETs were absent for a while. So you are the type that don't like anybody to interfere in anything, whether it's good or bad. You just like for people to get their freaking karma. Like, you're gonna get what you deserve. Like, they don't like when the devil interferes or angels interfere. They just like for people to just learn on their own. Like, learn. You gonna learn. You gonna learn today. So let me see. So humanity can master their own momentous energetic shifts of ascension without persuasion or deception. So it's like you're the type, or this energy is the type that doesn't like to interfere, because it's like you need to grow, you need to learn, you need to have critical thinking. Like, this is the type of energy that wants you to be a leader, that wants you to think for yourself, right? Don't want you to be persuaded or deceived, right? You just need to grow. Like, you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody always asking for the answers. Like, yo, you cannot always have the answers. You gotta go through life, okay? You gotta walk through life. You gotta learn on your own. They are 12th dimensional ascendant masters. I told you they go from 1 to 12 now. They go to 0 to 100 real quick. So they're 12th dimensional ascendant masters and have fully awakened the quantum capacities that far exceed humanity's still dormant inbuilt DNA code of abilities. So they already superseded or went past humans. Like, they're beyond humans. Like, it could be floating around right now and I don't even see it. You know what I mean? It's just past certain our abilities as humans, right? Andromedans, or you, or whatever. Andromedans understand the limited logic and awareness Earth humans are conditioned to. So they get it. They know, like, oh, they know your way of thinking. They know you know people's way of thinking. Okay, somebody got piercings in their cheeks. You know how you get piercings in your cheeks? Like the earrings, or somebody has really, really deep, deep, deep dimples. Real deep ones. That's what I'm seeing right now. But anyway, it's like you get it. You understand why people are sad, why people are down, why people are boxed in. You understand it, right? You have to be understanding in this world. You have to be, right? So, let's see what else. However, humanity must incorporate and develop left and right hemisphere awareness and open heart presence and observation if they desire to evolve. Remember I showed you a chariot? Remember I showed you have to balance out that light and that dark? You already are balanced out. You balance out your light and your dark. Like, you have a developed right and left hemisphere, right? So you understand logic and you understand spiritual, and you balance it out. And that's how you're able to manifest, because you know how the world works. You know how it works down to a molecular level. Not just the things that you can see, but also the things that you can't see. You see it. All right? So you know that's what people need to do in order to evolve. All right, if you want to evolve, you're just going to have to understand the spiritual and the physical. For without this, the tiny bandwidth of human spatial and light awareness presently in the average human is not just enough for ascension. So it's like, okay, so it's saying like your light awareness presently in the average, your human spatial and light. So it's like the bandwidth. To me, I see it as like, you ever played Among Us or something? It's like having a flashlight, but your flashlight only goes like 2 feet out, right? So you can't really see what's ahead of you far, and you can't even see what's around you in a 360. Okay, you can't, it's like your perception is just kind of narrow. So it's like you understand narrow-minded people. You understand narrow-minded people. So, and in order to evolve, you understand that people can't be narrow-minded anymore, right? You can't just see what's in front of your face. You kind of got to see 360 up. See, look, this is I forgot what this is called. A big word, tetrahedron or something like that. And the way, I know it's a flat card, but the way it is like this. I can't even show you because even these are flat, right? But it's like a tetra, what's the name of this thing? I gotta get the word for it because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's called a tetrahedron or something like that. Tetragrammaton. Is that it? Let me make sure. No, it's not even a tetra. It's not even a tetragram because that's just a star. That's just what it looks like, exactly flat. Not even, that's because this is the Star of David. So what is this one? Can I take a picture of it? Yes, I can. Hold on, let me see. I want to see what this is called. I forgot. I know it's the fourth dimension. Maybe I should just tap that in. Like, what does the fourth dimension look like? No, they're not showing me. All right, I'm gonna have to type in like, what does the fourth dimension look like? Tesseract. That's it. Okay. Let me make sure. Let me type in. All right, but it's kind of like a tesseract. It is. Okay. It is. But this tesseract look like a square that I'm seeing. Yeah, this, okay, maybe I can show y'all here. This is a tesseract, and it's like, okay, so the first dimension is the ground. I don't even know how to explain it. Damn, it's so hard to explain. Not really, but okay, the second dimension is like, it's flat. Okay, the third dimension is where we're at now, where you can see like in front of you, behind you, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really difficult to explain, and it shouldn't be, because if you can't explain it, then I mean you don't know what you're talking about. That's all I know. But I know what I know. It's like you just can't see all around you at one time. There you go. You can't see all around you at one time. Some people just could see in a 3D, like what they could see, touch, feel, and stuff like that. But this is another dimension. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I know it, but maybe I'll study it some more, and then to where I get to a point. But it's just like these earrings are flat, but a tesseract is like, it's not flat. It's like a box, like this box right here. But I can't explain it. But it's all at one time, though. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so when I get to explaining it, I'm gonna come make a video on the fourth dimension. and what it looks like, because it looks a like a box exploding, and it does move like that. Anyway, the fourth dimension is movement. Anyway, it's just plain old movement, but I don't know how to explain it. So let's see. Um. So yeah, so you just understand quantum physics. Okay, you just understand quantum physics. Other people may not. It's like this black hole right here. Like it goes through to another side, but you just can't see the other side. It's crazy. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, Andromedans have their own high council regarding intergalactic and interstellar governance of multitudes of star systems and galaxies. So they aren't even governed by the same things we're governed by. It's like somebody really up there with the Most High God. They're definitely not governed by like hunger and like crazy things like that. um, and even to like a spiritual law, right? Like we're governed to the spiritual law of gravity, right? Where an Andromedan is not governed by that same law of gravity. You know what I mean? And it's not because they're not governed by it. It's just because they have knowledge of like I can explain a quark, all right? Like a quark or a zeal. Like a quark is a molecule that if you took the molecule of a cork and you cut it in half or whatever, and you put one half in New York, and if you put the other half in California, and if you spin the cork that's in New York like this, the one in California would spin and you wouldn't have to touch it. And these are real molecules. Also, a quark, is a certain type of molecule that can like disappear in front of your face and just like end up somewhere else, like behind your back. And nobody knows how these molecules work. So you have that type of knowledge, you have that type of energy. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Where it's unexplainable because people don't understand. It's giving me Lucy, just like what Lucy had. If you saw the movie Lucy, it was one part where what's her face was like, um so the fourth dimension is movement, right? But she was saying like if when something moves slow you could see it, but then it's like something moving so fast that it disappears. That is like it's not disappear, it's there, it's just moving so fast you can't see it. Okay, so yeah, that's if you're into quantum physics and stuff like that. But anyway, it's saying that you have this energy or you have this knowledge or you're brilliant like that, so you understand. And the last part of this card meaning is self-agency. Self-agency means you govern yourself. Like nobody governs you. You're autonomous, you're sovereign, you're free, you're not governed by anything or anyone. Okay, don't autonomy, left, which is logic, and right, which is creativity, hemisphere alignment. So you're aligned when it comes to the spiritual and the physical. You're aligned when it comes to the logic and the creativity, right? You have an ascendant consciousness. You have free will, right? You have untapped potential. You okay, it also means a 0 point entry. What is a 0 point entry? Wow. I don't need to buy no new cards because I still got things. Oh, 0 point energy, my bad. 0 point energy. It's just showing me pictures. Oh, because I put images. My bad. 0 point energy is the lowest possible energy that a quantum mechanical system may have. That's like 0 point energy, I think, is like the first dimension. But it's the lowest possible energy that a quantum mechanical system may have. Unlike in classic mechanics, quantum systems constantly fluctuate in their lowest energy state as described by the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So it's like something that seems like it's not moving, but it's just at 0 point energy. That's how I'm taking it. 0 point energy is the lowest possible energy that a quantum mechanical system may have. Okay, just keep giving me the same. 0 point energy refers to random quantum fluctuations of the electromagnetic and other force fields that are present everywhere in a... Okay, 0 point energy. Oh my God, it's getting too deep. Now it's talking about light waves traveling through a vacuum, which is giving me this right here. Light waves travel through a vacuum. That means like darkness, y'all. Anyway, we'll study that on another day because ain't nobody listen. Ain't nobody sat here and studied quantum physics like that. But anyway, look. You have a paradox perception. So your perception is very paradox. You are a master at manifestation. Crown chakra activation. Exactly. Like you get your download straight from the Most High God. That's it. You just listen to the Most High God. So it makes you like Jesus. You know, Jesus could do everything. Jesus was like, hey, somebody died. They alive now. Go check on them. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy. It's like Jesus could have ran there and touched the man on the head and came back. It didn't say that in the Bible, but just imagine. He could have. Right? Or he didn't even have to. All he had to do was think. All he had to do was imagine the man alive. And boom. He was alive. So you're tapped in. Your crown chakra is activated. Okay? You get your downloads. And that's the whole thing we was talking about. You being a high priestess. So you're a free thinker, okay? You think outside the box. You're telepathic, so you could communicate without even speaking to people. You're swift. I told you that. Circle that, and then you run so fast it disappears. Multi-sensory perception. So like multi-sensory, I feel like multi-sensory is you can sense things beyond the sixth sense. There you go, the sixth sense. You sense things beyond your five senses. You know, you just know without knowing, right? You have a go-getter energy, right? Go-getter, you just always want to go like, yo, 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 I'm here, da, da, da. I'm go-getter energy. You're unique. You're an individual. You're quirky. Okay, so you're real different. You're eccentric, extremely different. You have a fluid gender, so you may be a girl that looks like a boy, or you may be a boy that looks like a girl, or you may be a feminine that's kind of masculine, or a masculine that's kind of feminine. Any way you go, you are just fluid. Your gender, your fluid gender. You don't care. Like I'm just a being. Okay, I'm just a spirit. I'm just a soul. At the end of the day, you're very vibrant. All right, you may like to wear a lot of vibrant colors. Very creative, and you're full of excitement. And these are the things that you need to be aware of, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Be aware of being rigid. Be aware of being linear. Like this has to happen from April to May. Don't be linear. Okay? Be aware of being stuck. Don't be stuck. You're not stuck. Be aware of avoidance. Don't try to avoid certain things. Be confrontational. Be ready to stand up and stand on whatever you talk about. Be ready to stand on that and be not confrontational like fighting, but like don't avoid things. Just face everything head on. You know what I mean? Exaggeration. Don't exaggerate. I know we like to speak in hyperboles, you know, but don't exaggerate. Be it is what it is type of energy. Sensationalism, I feel like that's just going by like what you feel, like how things feel. Like, oh, this feels uncomfortable. I feel like that's what sensationalism is. I'm gonna look it up because it ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. Sensational. And then with you, girl. And I know. The use of exciting or shocking stories. Oh yeah, hyperboles. Like you want to use something shocking or like, yeah, I went and ran up this mountain and then I flew off. Yo, it was so crazy, and I flew and I started flying, and then when I floated, I curled up into a ball. All right, like you don't want to sensationalism, right? Especially in journalism, the use of exciting or shocking stories or language at the expense of accuracy. So just be accurate. Like just be truthful. You don't have to exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of exaggeration. Or you don't have to do this sensationalism, and as I said, in order to, the words here said in order to provoke public interest or excitement. So you don't gotta lie or exaggerate like everything is like mad fantastic or grand or anything like that. Just be accurate. That's all. Just be accurate. Just tell the truth. That's it. Okay. Beware of being boxed in. All right. Be aware, or um avoid being generic. Okay, you want to be, which is kind of like sensationalism, and then you got to beware of being generic. Okay, but anyway, yeah, don't be generic, and don't procrastinate. Beware of procrastination. So that's the end of your reading. I hope y'all enjoyed that collective. That was a lot. You say you so cute. You said it's Banaka to the Rottweilers. Oh, pepper spray. You gotta knock them dogs in the nose. You gotta knock them in the nose. Two, on my live, I'm gonna stop. I saw this man beating up two dogs, two pit bulls. He was like, boop, 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 boop. You gotta, that's what I learned. You gotta hit a dog in the nose in order to beat him. You gotta punch him right in the nose. So if any, but when you're like this and you're autonomous or whatever, you realize that you have dominion over animals. Like it says it in the Bible. Like you don't even need to be scared of any animals. That's why the people with that mindset, they be around lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, So I'm never scared of any animals. Like, first of all, God said I got dominion over you, brother animal. God said I got dominion over you, so why would I be afraid of you when I control you? I have dominion, whatever dominion is. Let's see what dominion is. Where's dominion? Control, exactly. Control over the animals. Control. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you in the next one, okay? Yes, power. Yes, sovereignty, power. You have dominion over the animals. So you don't need to be afraid of them. You govern the animals. Okay. Okay, love you too. Bye, guys. And then